If you've just started your first business, one of the best ways to get off ground zero and get to level one isn't from focusing on putting all your time towards sales and marketing and just trying to scale and grow the business. One of the best things is just getting good at what you're actually selling. I made this mistake for ages. Just for a bit of context, I've been running a video editing agency for the last 3 years now. And then prior to that, I've run, I believe, about 7 or 6 other businesses on top of that. So started at 16, now I'm 22. So please take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but this is just what's helped me and kind of documenting that approach. But with that, I stayed stuck for so long. I wasn't actually good at what I was selling. So initially, I was trying to do a social media management agency, kind of the SMMA model. And then I was trying to kind of make the 10K a month. And then the problem with that is that it was still a good business model. The problem was me. So I didn't really have any experience in that. And then I was trying to instantly sell to people these services where it was basically just Canva templates and posting for them. It wouldn't have really got any results. It would have had somewhat of a social presence, but that's it. But nothing worth really paying for. It would kind of be like a intern level work. But I was trying to sell that for kind of like a relative amount of money. I don't even remember the pricing model, but it probably would have been around £1,000 a month US, which to me at the time felt like I was rich. But the problem is that I was so focused on just trying to sell to people. I was just on Upwork every day, just posting about what I was doing. And then the issue with that is that I couldn't really. I was trying. Upwork is basically a freelance platform. People post jobs out for what they need done, then I would apply to them. So I would focus all my time towards that. It would cost money as well, and then I was just burning my time and money on that. And I think it was definitely beneficial. But the reason why I was stuck doing that for a year, and the problem is that no one was really showing any interest or little interest just because I wasn't good at what I was doing. And then now with video editing, I transitioned from social media management to video editing. From that, I've actually been able to focus on the craft of video editing. I've transitioned from the video editor to then the agency model. I'm kind of in that phase of fully getting off editing. But with that, I was able to actually get good at it, and then that's when people started coming in because the service is actually valuable to people at that point. And then so the biggest way I found that grew my business, or at least got me off the floor, was referrals. And you don't get referrals if your work is shit. So that's the main thing. If it's shit, no one's going to refer you or even want to work for you in the first place. Another way, so if you can't tell if your product or service is bad, obviously outside of just reviews outside of general testimonials and reviews, it's, are you getting people who are referred to you, or how long are people staying with you for? Like for service-based businesses with myself, if people don't stay on longer than 3 months, or I don't know, 1 to 3 months, it's a bit of a problem. So like I'm working with people who, it'll be coming up to year 4 soon when I've been working with one client, and then a couple other clients where it's been maybe 2 years as well. So like from that, you can tell there is some sort of value to the service. Now, with one of my clients, he's referred me over 100K worth of work, where he's either brought me into projects because he relied on me, trusted me to do the job, but then also referred me to people. And then over that time, it's been over 100K literally just from one client, and that's from one Instagram DM. So, and that's the thing. It's for like earlier when I was saying about sales and marketing, it's definitely important. Like you shouldn't just ignore it. I did that and then I plateaued and I didn't grow for about a year, and then wondered why the business wasn't growing. But then also you have to be good at what you're doing, otherwise who's going to want to work with you? Just avoid what I was doing, because I think I'll be a lot further where I am from where I am now if I just spent the time getting good at one thing rather than hop. Like I've started 7 businesses, I'm gonna hop from thing to thing to thing. Haven't really got good at anything, or at least like maybe 3 years ago. Prior to that, wasn't really good at anything, and I still had 2-3 years of experience in the business game. So yeah, I think 2 ways to split time is Actually, promoting it is definitely important, but just getting good. Without that, you're going to go nowhere. So, yeah, please take what I'm saying with a grain of salt because I'm still relatively early in my business, but that's what worked for me. And it'll probably help someone who's starting as well. But yeah, have a good one.